So we're covering instructional design. And I think by now you're realizing we're focused on learner-centered instructional design. Because this is web-based learning course, we are looking at the integration of technology with purpose. Uh, so to do that, we need to really think about what's available to us and what has the bigger impact. We have institute-wide instructional design, GAIF being one of the ones that came up in discussion this week. We also have student-controlled technology use, which also came up in discussion. So they choose what to use and how to use it. Um, and at the end of the day, as long as it serves the purpose for the activity or assessment. But we need to consider private and public spaces when we're looking at a technology. Does it require a login to use it? And is there equitable access to that, whether it's be at home or the tools themselves, are they accessible? We also need to consider support for all learners. So a closed caption being an example of something, but really it's about universal design for access that we're considering because we are technology enabled. We're looking at identifying and incorporating relevant content, of course, to connect to what we're really primarily focused on, which is incorporating relevant and engaging activities. The content is connected to activity, it's chosen with purpose to support activity, and technology enables that activity. We, though, can never actually get away from time. We have only limited amounts of time to do the design, and of course, administration is going to be a big part of whatever we choose. So we are impacted by it. It isn't all just about the learner in this case because we need to effectively support it. So I'm going to encourage you to use existing resources to do this wherever possible. Now, copyright is a big part of how we move around on the net, so copyright permission is there. Collegiality is still there. Just simply ask the copyright holder permission via email or some other manner is certainly an option. But if they say no, thanks to some updates in the Modularity Act, we can check for possible fair dealing exemptions. Of course, CC license is a big topic of conversation right now. We have explicit open access because they've chosen to license it for as wide a use as possible. And you've also mentioned private collegial networks as another option that's available to us for sharing. Paid use, teacher by teacher being one of the ones coming up in conversation. And we always need to, no matter where we choose to use ready resources from, assure that we are attributing the work. We need to make sure we give thanks. Citation through APA is one avenue, and attribution is the other, but always attribute the work. We're building all of this off of theoretical frameworks based on the context that we're going to use, and always connected to our beliefs, our personal and teaching professional beliefs. So in this course, we have identified three that are very aligned to our task at hand, which is activity design. That's constructivism, connectivism, and situated learning. Uh, all of those frameworks, we go back and forth all the time between context, beliefs, and framework.